Do a wheelie. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, your friend's too fat, bro. Alright guys, what's going on? So I'm finally starting to get used to this whole new camera thing. I'm hoping you guys, are liking this and everything seems to be working out. But today's a really cool video because I've never seen anybody on the internet do something like this. We're actually going to be flocking a dash in Sean's truck. So as you guys know, he's kind of like pre-runner vibe, kind of more race truck styling, but still has some classic, classic muscle car vibes to it. His dash is cracked, and like a lot of F100 dashes and a lot of classic car dashes, they crack and warp and get all bent out of shape. And we're doing a lot of work to his truck to make it look really nice. So one of the things that we were making sure we wanted to do was make the interior look nice at the same time. So you can't really find dashes for a reasonable price that are in good condition for these trucks. So the best alternative to that is actually going to be going ahead and repairing his. And I had the idea to go ahead and run some flock on it because that's what a lot of race cars use. And the nice thing about flock is since it's a textured finish, it doesn't actually show all the impurities of the dash. It's very popular in drift cars. I have seen it in some pre-runners, but I thought it would look really good. If it fails, it fails, but regardless, we're going to try it, and you can use it on your own truck if it works out for you.
Feel that? Is that good?
Yeah.
I mean, I think whatever we do won't show up. So it's that, like putting the glue in it or the Bondo and then smoothing it out will make it smooth, and then like you won't be able to see it with the flock on it because it's just not going to show high spots because
it's textured.
Flock.
Yeah.
My camera's intimidating.
I feel like a vlogger.
I feel like I'm on the news.
So we got the dash, kind of did a little bit of fill work. So what'd you guys do from the sanding to now?
Sean put in some of the fiberglass bond to this stuff right here.
So first what we did is we sanded the whole dash relatively smooth, just got a lot of dirt off it, cleaned it, and then I mixed some of that Bondo and just put it over all the big cracks it had in it. So like on this one you can see the little indent right here. Yep. Right where the crack sat all the way down. And Sam has been sanding the Bondo completely smooth on it, and then he will do his thing flocking it afterwards. So he's been sanding that down while I've been working on the center console. Little by little, once all this is sanded, we will glue it, I think. I don't know, that's his thing. So
oh, you roll the glue on it.
So basically it comes in a paint can and you roll the glue onto the dash, and it's like this thick black glue. And then you like spray the flock onto it, and then it fills all the little tiny spots too.
Yeah,
so.
and like right here, because the problem with the cracks is they like taper up, like kind of make like a little mountaintop, huh?
Yeah,
so, you have to, like,
there's
sand
like
them
a
down.
high spot,
yeah.
And you can still kind of feel it a little bit. Yep. But when you look at it, it's smooth enough, and then like the actual surface of the flock, it's basically just suede. So you're not gonna see any high spots that are like very little.
Because it's textured
difference.
anyways.
Yeah, so it's not gonna show anything like that, so it should be fine. And then all these little cracks that didn't get filled in with Bondo, those will get filled in with the glue because the glue's pretty thick as well.
Yeah, sweet. Hell yeah. Looks like it's gonna come out pretty good. So you already did this side, or this is?
Yeah, I sanded this side already. I just need to do this side.
So this is gonna look like that?
Yeah.
Got it, okay.
So it's gonna be uniform, clean it up, put the glue on it, and then flock it, and it should be good to go.
Sweet, sounds good.
Alright, so the flocking kit comes with a few things. It comes with this, which is like a Pringles can kind of, and you put the flock in here, and then it has holes on the top, and that's how you get the flock to go on the dash. And then it comes with the flock itself, which is just like really fine fibers, and then it comes with the adhesive. So basically what you got to do, you only have 15 minutes to get the glue onto the part and get the flock onto the glue. So you have to move fast. A good tip for it is fill this up with flock before you start putting the glue on stuff, just so it's ready to go. As soon as you're done putting the glue on, you can just start hitting it with this. You also only fill this halfway up. The kit does come with good instructions, so you shouldn't need to.
So it looks like everything's all sanded and smooth at this point. Very little, I guess, high spot, high or low spots, but I guess under the texture you won't really see it to begin with, so.
Yeah.
Cool. So you think that one can will do the whole dash?
Hopefully. When I did my dash, I had to fill it up again.
Yeah, well I guess Sean has a tiny dash.
Yeah,
so
it's real small, so this should be enough.
Yeah, cool.
A little goes a long way too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And so you said this stuff's directional, so you have to make sure that it lays mostly the same way the whole way through it, huh?
Yeah, so you gotta spray it from the same direction. Otherwise, like the way it lays down, you can see which direction it was sprayed on. And that's one of the mistakes I made on my dash. Is I hit the part where the instrument cluster goes. I hit that from this way, but then I did the rest of the dash from this other side.
Yeah.
So when you look at my car, you can see on the top that this part lays in a different direction than the rest of the dash, so it looks kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can really barely see the low and high spots. They're still there, but it's better than, I guess when you put the flock over you, it will hide it even more.
You really won't see it then, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause this is shiny, so I guess when it's doled out, it'll hide it.
Shiny shows more things anyways.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Get in my shoes.
There you go.
Complex.
Yeah.
Smooth, but once you get the flock on it, it hides a lot of the imperfections.
Yeah.
Try to get some of this glue off before it dries.
Yeah, right.
It's not coming off.
Okay. Man, you are getting an arm pump right now. Faster, faster, Sam.
Get out.
Faster, Sam. Look at your new freaking fake suede, bro.
Oh, that looks sick.
It looks a little different on camera, but spray some WD-40 in that thing, slides a little easier.
Yeah, it's hard.
Sean's buying pizza today. We got a lot of workers going on, getting a lot of stuff done. We're gonna tilt it over and dump some of this stuff off, but I mean, you can't even see the cracks anymore. You can see from over there, you know, there's a bunch of little wavy cracks on this thing, but over here the cracks just kind of disappear. Cracks in his dash. I mean, it's gonna have to have some harsh lighting for you to be able to tell, because you can see you're like completely covering them over here.
Dump a bunch of it out.
No. So you really gotta put a lot more than is needed on there, huh?
Yeah, you kind of have to cake it on thick.
Do you have any more, or do you use the rest of it?
I have some, but it's like the reclaim stuff, so it might have some dirt in it.
Oh, there's plenty. Oh, we're good, dude. This is Sean's truck. It's fine, right? You can just use whatever you want. Yeah, so far, dude, that looks awesome. I like that. I like how it looks fuzzy.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the whole point I get. And you were saying also it's for anti-glare.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that. It's a lot of rally car guys use that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're back in business.
I'm hoping it has it in 15 minutes.
Nah, you're good. You're doing pretty good. I'm impressed. I gotta get you a beer after this. I'm gonna have to do my dash or something. Sean, you owe this man a beer.
He have all the beer he wants. It's in the fridge.
Alrighty, here's the man.
I can't really see that part, so I'm going blind.
On his leg and everything. Hell yeah. Look at that. That is just tactical machinery right there. Suit your fancy or what?
That looks rad.
Not cool.
That looks super cool.
Yeah, the only thing is the underside didn't get that great of coverage, but I think the foam may have absorbed some of the glue.
Yeah, it's all right.
Dude,
But it's all black though, so.
The cool thing is the consistency. Like, I have to be like way down here for you to even see any of those cracks. And they're honestly just like little like dark and light spots. They're not even like you really can't tell. Like over here and you can't see any of them. That looks super good.
The right angle.
Full race truck mode, bro.
Oh, luxury pre-runner, bro.
Yeah, right. All right, we'll let this dash dry. This thing looks freaking awesome. I mean, the consistency looks amazing. You can't even tell there was any cracks in this thing, like at all. So we haven't even brushed it off yet, but like even on the front, I mean, that looks so cool. Yeah, it definitely came out good. Massive shout out to Sam for helping out on the flocking process. But yeah, here's the glue. He was showing me that the glue matches the color of the flock. So so you can actually see like there's all these colors that you can choose from to match the flock, so you're not getting the wrong color, which is pretty rad. So you can get pink, you can get all sorts of different colors. I didn't realize how many colors there were in flocks, so that's pretty rad. All right, so one of the things we're definitely gonna be doing is changing the interior color. It is this like very vague gloss blue. We're gonna be changing it to a different color blue, which is right there, which I'll show you more later. But we have a ton of custom colors you can see right here. This is just the best spray paint you can buy at Home Depot. It's less than $1 a can, so you can coat your entire truck with this stuff. And you won't even spend like 10 bucks on a case, so it's pretty great.
$12, 12 cans, you can't beat it, and it's actually half decent spray paint.
Yeah, and you can get it in gloss and black.
All I know is that there was flat black and gloss black, and they're 98 cents a can from Home Depot.
Yeah, so you can't really beat it. I use this stuff all the time. But on this piece, we're gonna be using this can of paint, which is gonna be our interior color. But this is a color that I was testing out, and as you can see, it's a Sonic Blue Pearl. So we're gonna test this thing out, see how this looks. We're gonna spray the dash this color, and that'll actually top off our flock dash, which isn't anywhere to be seen. But I wanna just use a little technique just by using the paint that's already on it as the primer. So I'm just gonna use a Scotch-Brite pad, scuff this thing up pretty good, just to give it some sort of, you know, bite, and then I'll go ahead and I'll shoot this thing. Alright, so I don't want to give too much away right off the bat, but you can probably see that we're doing this as an accent color. So this blue is an accent color to something else on the rest of the truck. I'm not going to give anything away, hint hint. But as you can see, we're going to be leading into doing some body work on this truck. And we're doing this with accents of black and white and other colors. So it's all going to tie in pretty well. Some retro styling with some modern kind of, I guess, pre-runner-esque, if you want to call it that. But this blue is really cool, and you can actually get this at O'Reilly's, which is really cool. So this is a Sonic Blue. So this is what came on like Terminator Cobras. This was a factory color you can get from Ford, and you can actually go to any paint shop and order it and get it in a spray gun. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you can get these rattle cans for like 10 or 11 bucks. They don't last that long and they're pretty small, but they do the job and they look pretty well. If we were to spray it clear over this, it'll look even better, which I'm going to try to get Sean to do. I think this is all going to look really good. I think after it's said and done, this dash is going to pop incredibly well with the flock dash on top of it. So I cannot wait to get this thing done.
Beautiful.
Modifying what you already had, nice. So, if you didn't know how to take your ignition switch out, it's a lot easier than trying to take flatheads and bash this piece in. You just have to have the key go backwards to the accessory. And then Sean sucks and doesn't have a paper clip, so I have to use this. And you use a little button, you can feel it. Push the button, turn it. There it goes. No, maybe. Should pop out. There it goes. And then the whole thing just slides out one big piece. And then from there, you can reach back, and this thing just unthreads. It's a lot easier than a lot of people make it seem. And it's actually easier than taping this off. Now I can just put that back there, leave that the way it is. I can run a tape piece back there so I don't mess it up. And then you can just literally leave this like it is, and then just thread it all back together. But now I can go ahead and I can paint this, and I don't have to worry about getting all over the key switch. So I can actually take this to the polisher, and I can polish this if I wanted to. Alright guys, so we did a little bit more paint work. It's actually pretty cool because we're doing just kind of, this is like the quick and dirty part of the video where we're just kind of like scuffing stuff and painting it. So this is our before side, which is basically just, you know, a bunch of rust and what 90% of these trucks look like. And then we got that quick color stuff, which is the best thing ever. You can see we run over here. Sean just kind of threw all that stuff in there. And I mean,
couldn't have thrown
it looks good. It looks better than it did.
I couldn't have thrown it on anymore.
What do you mean, dude? You're doing like professional grade work, man.
Dude, this is SEMA quality.
Yeah, hey, don't give it too much credit now, dude. I mean, come on, look at that. That is some talent right there. Look at that pattern and everything. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to give him too much credit, but this is kind of how we're doing a lot of this stuff. So we're just gonna get all this knocked out real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and primer this dash. Finally, at that point, got all the body work done on the dash for the most part. Everything's all sanded, ready for his first coat of primer. We're gonna spray a color on this thing. You see, I got the console or the actual steering column done, and trucking along just fine. All right, guys, so Sean's actually not even home. It's just me. He's actually down the hill at school, but I ended up finishing everything. I cannot wait to show you guys this. This is insane. I've never had an interior come out quite like this. So I want you guys to ignore the 2 shades of blue. We're getting there. But dang, does this thing look cool. Wow. That came out absolutely incredible. Look at that dash. That is absolutely crazy. This thing was cracked. You guys saw it. There's cracks all the way down it. I mean, now you can't even see where there was a crack anywhere, which just blows my mind. I mean, this thing looks phenomenal. So I cannot say I'm any more pleased with that. The paintwork itself came out really, really good. You can see that blue. We didn't have time to spray a clear coat on it, unfortunately, but this will do. Wow, that looks good. I mean, if you're sitting in the driver's seat of this truck, I mean, that's really what you're staring at, which is crazy to see, you know, with the shifter and everything. I mean, this looks phenomenal. This is a wood grain dash. We painted this dash Sonic Blue, flocked the stock dash, have a monster tack mounted on the steering column. Sean did a quick release MPI setup. You can see right there, it's a weldable setup, so you basically just trim and hack off the stock unit. You weld that thing on. Really all you gotta do is just pop it off. So you can see, this is just kind of the quick and dirty way to do it, but you know, it all works. Cut it in there and you weld it on, it's not coming off, so it works. But yeah, that's all you gotta do, just pop it on. Then you kind of walk over to this side. As you open the door to this, I guess, primered pre-runner, and you walk into the cabin of this thing, and just, that's what you see. You got the PRP buckets, the center console that Sean just finished up, and then this amazing dash work. This thing is like, I'm doing this on like every project car I own now. Flock dash or suede dash for the win. I mean, I can't even stress how nice that is. And this stuff's cheap. This stuff's really cheap. So I say for the price, 100% worth it. Sean made this little panel. So that's his, this is all his like first attempt at like really fabricating some cool stuff from scratch. So he went ahead and made that little bracket that bolts into where I think the radio bezel went there, so he made that, and that all works beautifully. And then the rest of it's just all stock stuff that he just kind of modified to get everything to work, which is really, really cool. And that's what I really kind of want you guys to try to take from this is, you know, not everything's gonna bolt in, so make it work. That's the coolest part, in my opinion. This is Sean's first attempt at any sort of sheet metal work. It came out good. We did rivets because we don't have Zeus fasteners, but you can see all of his gaps line up pretty good. And we didn't have time, but we will panel in this bottom portion here, so that'll be for another day. But regardless, this just looks awesome. I'm super stoked for him. I'm actually kind of jealous, you know, this was a paint color that I was gonna use. I'm glad he's using it and making it look good. I can hear Sean flying down the street. He hasn't seen this yet. He has no idea what it's gonna look like here. I'm gonna shut the door. Oh, right up the driveway and everything. He wants to see it really bad. Well, I gotta close the other door. You're not allowed to see. So, how was school?
Boring. Taco Bell?
Hell yeah. I don't think you're ready for this, dude. I mean, we have created something that we probably shouldn't have.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy crap. What the heck?
Isn't that cool?
Wow. Oh my God. That is insane.
I think we need to like scuff it up and beat it up. It's a little too nice for you, dude.
This is wild. Holy crap. Wow.
Everything's all bolted in. I already bolted the dash in, tightened it down. I got all those pesky nuts that you're having a problem getting to. Dash is all in.
Oh my God.
You can reach everything.
If only this worked.
I know, you gotta get, now you're like, dude, I'm getting it hooked up now.
Oh, dude. Oh my God, that dash looks insane.
I know, doesn't it? Isn't that cool?
Wow. That is freaking wicked.
You're going to a car show, and now you have to have the windows down. So you'd be like, don't look at the outside of the truck. Come inside.
Come look at the inside.
Yeah,
holy crap.
The inside's the cool part.
Damn, this fits really well with the seats, too.
It does. It's nice and snug. It's tight. It's clean.
Yeah, it is.
You got a nice blank canvas to put all sorts of goodies in here, like cup holders, speakers, and all sorts of cool stuff.
Two of them right there.
Yeah.
All right, how's she coming along?
She's done. Very happy with the way this turned out.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice and fuzzy, huh?
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, I mean, how much money do you think you honestly spent? Like, you spent like what, 20 bucks on paint and miscellaneous stuff? The flock was probably all of what, 30 bucks? I don't even know how much that stuff is. Flock can't be that much. It's got to be under 50 bucks.
Yeah.
For the flock. So like, let's just say everything here you see, I mean, minus besides like the shifter, the steering wheel, and like the expensive parts, you're under 100 bucks. You know, to paint and flock the dash.
$30 on the tubing.
Yep. Yeah, this is all 1x1 square steel under here that made this, and then just some aluminum 60 thou sheeting on top. That stuff's not crazy expensive. And then yeah, just spray paint your dash and flock it for under 100 bucks, and then this looks what you kind of get. So I like the wood grain. The wood grain's actually a really nice touch.
I do. I really like the wood grain.
I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I really like the wood grain. It looks awesome.
Yeah, because he's definitely enjoying it. You can see he's making car noises in his head. It's like wham, wham, wham.
That is insane.
So anyway, guys, I hope you guys did go on to enjoy today's video. This is a fun one. It's kind of an experiment I had in my head for a while, so I told Sean, I was like, let's try it. If it doesn't work, we'll just sand it off, we'll paint it or something else, because this thing was cracked and blue, so I figured what's the worst that can happen, and I'm really stoked with the way this came out. Something you wouldn't expect in a lot of old cars unless it was like a race car. It's an off-road truck, but it's not like a race truck for any means. It doesn't have a cage yet or any sort of stuff like that, and it just looks good. So I think it's a win. I would do it in my own truck. I will probably do it in my Galaxies. I don't see why not. It's anti-glare, so it keeps the glare off your eyes. Everything about it's really, really awesome. Massive thank you to Sam for actually flocking this thing. He's the one that made it look really good, not us. So massive thank you to him. You know, go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Have it down in the description for you guys to go check out there. Massive, massive thank you to him. But thank you guys a ton for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video with this thing, because we have a lot of cool stuff coming, including bodywork and paint. So I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.